Well, you know, I asked for a teleprompter. A little bit differently. I'm going to ask Charlie to come on up now. He is receiving the citizenship what is it called? Citizenship of the Year Award. It is truly an honor to present this award to Charlie. Charlie came to work with A.B. Chance Company here in Centralia 51 years ago. And he had a recent master's degree, and recently out of the Navy, having worked on the, while he was a draftee in the Navy, he worked in the, some of the air-to-air missile defense development. He was hired primarily to develop the electrical lab, the power lab at that time, because his degree was in power engineering, electrical and power. And he did that, and that lab is still functioning today. You hear it go boom every now and again. And that's part of the lab. And it still brings money into Centralia. Some 40 plus years later. I think it's great. He worked for Chance 36 years and developed and patented new products. Fulton for Central Electric. Charlie came to Centralia as a single man in this wild city, you know. When he met his future wife, Karen, he met her, I believe, just a few months. 3 months. 3 months after he met her. A striking lady. And it's love at first sight, obviously. And they had been married 48 years plus. And they had 2 children. They raised them here in Centralia. Cap and his wife live in Cedar Rapids. And he's Rollins grad, right? And his daughter Leslie, their daughter Leslie, as the MU grad, right? And then she went to graduate school on over in England and met this guy over there, and they live there now with their 2 children, and been married for
20-some years.
For quite some while, yes. And they'll be glad to tell you about their grandchildren. They go and visit them twice a year, I think, or 3 times if they can, and I think that's great. Short list of some of the things Charlie has done. I say in today's parlance, he's an active citizen, whatever that means, but he is an active citizen. He's quietly serving whenever the need arises. Not seeking self-recognition, no recognition for himself. And here's a short list of what he has done. He's city councilman for Ward 2. He served on the Planning and Zoning Commission. He advised the city has advised the city on electrical power matters. He served as the chairman of the Boy Scout troop, local Troop 90. He's a key person in the local habitat and the local personal energy transportation projects. That's the PEC project that you see up at the Anchorfest every year that he's spearheaded that for us. Helped with United Way fundraising, along with his wife Karen, who is sick, and I'll let Charlie say something about that. She's not able to be here tonight. They taught the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace course locally to help the people here in Centralia with their financial situations. He is a committed Christian and has served his local United Methodist Church by serving as a church officer for over 40 years. At a wider service to the public at large, his unique and economical solution to the F7 era. And I don't really know much about that, Charlie, but it's something that happens. If your oven doesn't work and you come up with F7 error,
Call me.
he published it on the internet, and it has saved on average, for the average family, about $400. And there's over 4,000 people, or around about 4,000 people have used his solution that he knows of to solve that problem. That saved like 1.6 mil. That's pretty good. And that is without compensation to him. He's done this, sharing his wisdom. Finally, Charlie and I crossed paths at the Great Lakes Naval Training Center years ago. We were both recruits. I was a recruit, he was a draftee. And we were both honor men for our companies when we graduated at the same time. And surprisingly, that he when you're in boot camp, we all look like tall, bald head, all wearing dungarees. I don't know how he could remember it, but at least he reminded me of that 16 years later when I came to interview. I said, wow, what a memory. When we were younger, Charlie and I would both be confused for each other. I was center at that time. But even to the point we'd get each other's phone calls at the company and out in public life, because our phone numbers are very similar. The 3 digits of the last 4 is the same. So but I was flattered to be confused with Charlie. I told my wife often that when I grew up, I wanted to be like Charlie. And my dear friend, Charlie, it's my honor to present this award to you.
Well, Mark Twain was noted for his writing, but he was also noted for his speaking. And he said, once upon a time, it takes at least 2 weeks to prepare a good extemporaneous speech. Now, Ginny called me just about 2 weeks ago, so I haven't really had a full 2 weeks at this. But, Karen and I were up in Chicago at the time on family business. And I'm glad I wasn't driving at the time, because I think that if I'd gotten that phone message at that point, I would have created a massive traffic jam or something on the expressway. As Don mentioned, Karen's under the weather tonight. She had some elective surgery yesterday. She very much regrets not being here, and really, she should be standing here with me. She is my support team, and I couldn't have accomplished many of the things that I've been given credit for without her support. You've probably heard the expression that no man is an island. What that means to me is that we can't operate, we can't grow, we can't thrive in a vacuum. We've got to have support, we've got to have people around us. And really, standing up here tonight, I wish you'd picture hundreds of people who have helped me grow along the way. Those who have been my teachers, professors, friends, maybe even some folks who were provocateurs, but who would get me into positions where I was forced to grow, to make a contribution. So to my wife and all those other people standing here with me, I say thank you very much for this honor.
For the business of the year.